Hi friends, welcome back to Life with V. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming. If not, thank you so much for coming back. Today I'm going to give you a review on Hell's Kitchen in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm super excited to share what I thought about everything with you guys. This is somewhere I've been wanting to go forever. I actually started watching the show once I knew that we were going to be going here, which is not required, but I'm going to tell you my thoughts on that anyways. But before we get started, if you could just hit the subscribe button so you can get a notification every time that I post a new video. And let's get going. Hell's Kitchen is in front of Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. The restaurant's inspired by the reality TV show, but honestly, if you've never seen it before, that's totally fine. The hostess has you stand in front of a TV screen with Gordon Ramsay on it, and he gives you an intro to the restaurant before you're seated. From there, you walk into a big dining room with an open view of the actual kitchen with the red and blue sides just like in Hell's Kitchen. We were in a big group, so we were able to have a booth with a great view of the kitchen, but because it is open, the volume of the restaurant made it a little hard to hear everyone talking, but it definitely added to the exciting atmosphere. So there's a few different ways you can order off the menu here, and we did kind of a mash of both. We got the prefix menu as well as order quite a few things off the regular menu. We also went at lunchtime, which made everything a little less expensive if you want a great tip on getting a good meal and not paying as much. The prefix menu is about $65, which includes 2 courses that Gordon Ramsay is famous for, and I'll touch base on those in a second. For appetizers, we got the golden beet salad from the prefix. I'm not really a beet person, they honestly taste like dirt to me, but I saw the word kumquat and decided to go for it. Apparently, golden beets are a little less earthy than regular beets, and it was surprisingly one of the best dishes we've had. We also had a pumpkin soup, the pan-seared scallops, and the lobster risotto. You have to order the lobster risotto. That is by far one of the best risottos I've had in my entire life. The creaminess of the sauce and the rice together along with the perfect amount of lobster tail and meat is just phenomenal. For the sides, we got the baked mac and cheese, the wild mushrooms, which had great flavor, Brussels sprouts, and the potato puree. If you want the smoothest potatoes of your life, you have to order these. The texture was divine, and the flavor as well was just mind-blowing for such a simple potato that everybody just kept going back and back for them. Coming up on our main course, we had the New York strip, which was excellently cooked, the crispy skinned salmon, the jadori chicken, which was packed full of flavor and had these amazing mushrooms on top of it, and the petite beef Wellington, which is one of Gordon's signature dishes. The beef Wellington is a must order if this is your first time for the perfect beef on the inside alone, but the flavors of the pastry and the mushrooms add a great addition to the flavor. And finally, for dessert, we had the strawberry cheesecake pops, the chocolate sin cake that had a delicious chocolate gelato on top of it, and the world-famous sticky toffee pudding. Fun fact, everyone, Jim learned while we were here that pudding means cake, so this is actually a cake. And this particular cake with the speculoos ice cream was one of the most amazing desserts I've had in my entire life. The cake was tender, the flavor was unbelievable, and the sauces along with the ice cream gave a hot and warm and cold sensation that just gave fireworks in your mouth. It was ridiculous. So now it's time for my review of Hell's Kitchen. For the restaurant overall, I really liked it. I thought it was really open. It was really cool because in the light fixtures, they had these pitchforks, which signifies Hell's Kitchen, which I really thought was kind of clever. They had these gold place settings, which made it just seem really upscale. And the servers were wearing these leather aprons that just looked really, really cool. And just the whole thing seemed very sophisticated. Two things that I thought were kind of not my favorite was when you first walked in, they have a whole wall of Hell's Kitchen merchandise and you stand in front of this Gordon Ramsay portrait that starts talking to you. It was a little bit cheesy, particularly if you've never seen the show, but again, it is kind of feeding the whole thing behind Hell's Kitchen, and a lot of people are going there because they are fans of the show. Then the other thing was that the noise level was really loud. We went with a group of 5 people, a bunch of it were family, so I wanted to be able to talk to people and catch up and all that, but we couldn't really hear everybody because it was so loud and I was sitting in the middle of everyone. I wonder if we had sat towards the outside of the building, maybe up against the windows, if we would have had that big of a problem because we were sitting in the middle with the rest of the kitchen where it was open. But again, I won't know until the next time that we go back. As far as the food goes, I thought everything was delicious. I thought it was so good. There was definitely certain items that were way better than the other items, but everything was delicious overall. I would say as far as my must-haves if I go back again, the lobster risotto was divine. It was so good. It was just so creamy. The lobster was really prominent in there, and just everything had great textures and flavors. The sticky toffee pudding was just killer. It was so good between that toffee cake itself. You've got the ice cream that's melting over top. There's the sauce that goes on top of it. It was just absolutely gorgeous. I would eat that over and over and over again. As far as the main entree goes, I think if you've never had a beef Wellington, you definitely need to go try this one. But I also thought the Jidori chicken was really, really good. So, but again, everything we got was super delicious. So I would probably eat everything that we had again. As far as the price goes, you can probably plan on about $100 a person. We went with a big group. We all kind of went family style and everything. So we were sharing all of our entrees, our appetizers, everything like that. And we were about $100 a person. Again, if you want to go with the prefix menu, you can go a little bit cheaper, but I still recommend buying the lobster risotto because it was amazing. So the big question is, would I go back? Or is this somewhere I would spend the money to go back again? I would. I think it was super good. I think next time I go, I want to go with just my husband's. That way we can have more of a romantic setting. I think if we sat towards the outside, like I was mentioning earlier, it would definitely give us that experience. But I just thought it was super good. The food was delicious. The atmosphere was fun, maybe a little bit too loud, and the price was good for where you were, particularly because you are on the Las Vegas Strip. So that's my review of Hell's Kitchen. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. Even better, leave me a comment. Tell me where you want me to go. Tell me what you want me to try. We are traveling all over the place. We're trying lots of different places. So if there's somewhere you want me to give you a review on, let me know. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.